Hello everybody, this is Overboard. I'm going to be doing my review for the 2013 movie All Hallows Eve. So, this is a anthology horror movie that features Art the Clown in his very first appearance. He's not played by David Howard Thornton yet, like he is in the Terrifier movies, but so this movie follows a babysitter named Sarah, and she's babysitting these kids, Tia and Tim, and Tim actually receives an unmarked VHS tape in one of his Halloween bags, and him and his sister convince Sarah to go ahead and let them watch the movie, and they watch it, and it has three little segments. The first one features a young woman who's drugged and kidnapped by Art the Clown, and she's pretty much put in chains and is trying to break free when this humanoid creature shows up and frees one of the other girls that's also being held captive, and he takes a cleaver and butchers her up, and then he removes the fetus from the womb of a pregnant woman and drinks its blood and everything. Then we find out that Satan shows up and does something really horrible to this girl. I don't want to say the word because it'll trigger people, but you can kind of guess where I'm going with it. But it's a okay segment. It's not my favorite. And everything in between after this segment and in between the second one, it shows Sarah telling the kids to go to bed and not letting them finish the movie. The second one features a woman who just moved to a countryside home, and she's having to fight off aliens who have crashed near her house and everything. It's a pretty cool short. It has a little bit of a connection to Art the Clown in here too. There's like a painting of him in here. It's kind of interesting and stuff. And then the third and final segment, costume designer is driving down an isolated road when she finds an attendant furiously kicking out Art when she goes to this gas station, and apparently he had wiped poop all over the bathroom walls and stuff, and the Art sees her and he starts following her, and she's trying to get away. Every time she thinks she's finally gotten away from him, he reappears and everything, indicating that he has supernatural abilities and stuff. And after this segment is over, he appears in the home of Sarah appears in the home of the children that Sarah's babysitting, and he starts tormenting Sarah, and she goes to check on the children and finds out that Art is there, and when she walks in the room, the kids are dead, and that's the end of the movie. I really like this movie. I think it is a fun anthology movie. It's not one of my favorites, so it's definitely not on the same level of entertaining as Terrifier is. You don't get enough of Art the Clown in this movie to really be able to enjoy that, but Damien Leone took two of his short films and edited them into this movie as the segments for this movie. I thought that was pretty cool too. I think one of the segments in here was originally made for the movie too. I'm not 100% on that. I could be wrong, but the cast in here are fine, and the acting isn't the best. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't have the best acting, but neither did Terrifier, and that's because these are lower budget movies, and most of the actors in here aren't even well-known actors or anything. They're kind of unknown actors, so I kind of give it a pass. I do that a lot with horror movies. You kind of have to give them a pass because they don't always have the best acting, but that's okay. I don't go to a horror movie for Oscar-worthy acting anyway, and this is a pretty fun one. It's a pretty good introduction to Art the Clown, although I do wish that David Howard Thornton, I always get those two names mixed up. David Howard Thornton, I always wish that he would have played him in this one, but I understand that things happen. They change actors and stuff, but the actor that played him in this one is pretty good. I can't remember what his name is, but he does. I think it's Michael Cornelli or something like that. He does a pretty good job playing Art the Clown. He just isn't as good as David Howard Thornton, but the story is okay. It's not the best, and everything is kind of predictable. You kind of know where certain things are going to go with it, but all in all, I think it's a fun enough time and everything, and it's a good little introduction to Art the Clown and everything. Hopefully we'll get more expanded on in Terrifier 2. They didn't really do a lot of expanding in Terrifier 1, but hopefully they'll do that more in Terrifier 2, find out more about his character and stuff. But all in all, I think that this one is a pretty fun movie and everything. So I'd say I'd give All Hallows Eve a 7 out of 10 and everything. So let me know in the comments what you think of All Hallows Eve, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.